Hey guys, I'm back. It's me, and welcome to another edition of Nite with Nik-J. Listen, so there's been a lot going on since the last video I dropped, and I'm just jump right into it. Listen, we have the NBA semifinals in full swing, and the last time I talked to you guys, the Nuggets were playing the Clippers, and baby, they shocked the world. Shocked me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but they shocked me. And they beat the Clippers in a game 7. So everybody who was on that Clipper bandwagon, who was tooting and rooting for Kawhi Leonard, yeah, y'all gonna go home, go fishing, because that's where they are. Man, listen, so my new name for Jimmy Butler is Nat Turner. Because Jimmy is rough looking, scraggly looking by the face. Their hair look like it smells like hot garbage. But Jimmy has his team in it to win it, baby. And they are giving the Eastern Conference all they can handle. They set the Milwaukee Bucks down. They set the defending champs, the Raptors, down. Right now, they are looking to move past the Celtics. They were up 2-0, but the Celtics came back and won game 3. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. They play tomorrow. Man, I really like this bubble format. Like, I hope they continue with the bubble. Even if, we get some normalcy back in the world. I like the bubble. Man, the bubble, there's no home team. So you just got to go get it. You got to go play. I don't know. I think they should kind of implement the bubble forever. I love it. It's been, I don't know if it's because we were so deprived from having games, but it just seems to me like this bubble, like the bubble. Anyway, so last night, the Nuggets are playing the Lakers in the Western Conference Championship. And baby, AD hit that walk-off three-pointer and hollered Kobe as he let it go and put the Lakers on top 2-0. Now listen, the Nuggets playing some ball. And that daggum Joker is not to be played with, and Luka that plays for the Mavericks, they are not to be played with. My daddy says it all the time, whether or not it's boxing, whether or not it's basketball, whatever the case may be. My father is a firm believer, and I tend to agree with him, that the white guys that are from Eastern Europe are a whole lot different, a whole different breed of cockazoid than the white guys that are here in the United States. They have no fear. None whatsoever, and you can tell in their game. So, I know the Lakers are up 2-0, but I have a feeling that the Nuggets are going to win game 3. Just my feeling. I don't think they're going to sweep. So, that should be interesting. Dallas Stars are in the, I think they're playing the Stanley Cup now. They made it all the way to the Stanley Cup, so I'm rooting for the Stars. Also, this past weekend were some interesting boxing matches, and there was a UFC fight that I don't really care to talk about because I cannot stand the guy who beat Woodley. I think Tyron Woodley should hang it up. I think his time has come and gone, and I think he should hang it up. I know that he doesn't want to retire on a defeat against that guy, but I think it's time for him to let it go. I really do. There was a boxing match that I paid close attention to. There's this new up-and-comer at welterweight from Philly. His name is Jerome Ennis Boots. Call him Boots. Anyway, he looks really good. He's young, so he still has, some improvements that he can make. But he looks really good. He looks really promising. And I hope that his camp continues to move him, not necessarily slowly, but move him so that he can gain confidence and skill as he works his way through the 147 ranks. Also, football is in full swing. And there was no preseason for football, so we're seeing a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries happen over this weekend, and it's so sad to see. I hate in any sport, it changes the whole dynamic of a game or a season when certain players get injured. So I was really sad for the Giants. I was sad for San Francisco. It's just a lot of good players, good starting players that got injured this year. And I don't think it's necessarily due to the fact that there was no preseason, because in previous years we've seen that a lot of people actually get hurt during preseason. So I think it really has to do with the players maybe not staying in shape during the off season. And this year was really difficult because of the whole COVID situation. Nobody really knew if they were coming back, or how it was all going to play out. So it's unfortunate. I hate it, and it's unfortunate. But what I will say is I'm about to finish watching the Saints and the Raiders. And all up and down my timeline yesterday, I saw a lot of folks from Houston who love keeping the Cowboys name in their mouth. Love it. They love it. We mind our business. Cowboys fans, we're not really worried about what Texans are doing. Their game was later on that day. They could have watched our game and just watched our game, but no. There were jokes and all kinds of things being said about the Dallas Cowboys. And then all of a sudden, I'm not going to even front, we had luck on our side, and we ended up overcoming a 20-point first quarter deficit to win that game. And the poor Texans took an L. So I just, mind your business. Texans fans, mind your business. And any other fans who always got the Cowboys name in your mouth, keep your eye on your team. How about that? Keep your eye on your team. Okay? So there was some other news, entertainment news, unfortunate news. People love to take shots. Cardi B has decided she wants to call it quits with her husband, and she's filed for divorce shortly after she came out with the song WAP. So you can imagine all the jokes, the corny jokes that were being shot her way. And I just think it's very unfortunate. I can't stand us sometimes. Sometimes we have no compassion for each other. And I just think that's so sad. I think it's unfortunate. People put their business out, so of course others are going to comment on it. But I just think sometimes we should just show a little class and mind our own freaking business. I don't know. That's just me. That's how I feel about it. But whatever. I wish them both the best. I hate that it had to come to this, but you know what? Sometimes it just is. It just is. So that's that was some entertainment news. But what I was reading just a little while ago is that it looks like there's going to be some kind of ruling that comes down on the Breonna Taylor case up in Kentucky. Looks like they're calling in some reinforcements because there's about to be an announcement made. And I hope and pray that it is the announcement that her family deserves. Last week, her family got a settlement from Kentucky because of the wrongful death of her. And I hope that they don't believe that that settlement is also justice for her, because that's the least they could have done, was give a monetary settlement. So I'm hoping that all goes well as can possibly go, as far as getting some real justice for her death. The election is still looming big time. I believe there are some states that have started early voting. Guys, if you don't want to vote, that's on you. That's your prerogative, whatever. I can't tell and make nobody and cry and moan and groan for people to go and vote. But what I can do is say, if you don't vote, I really don't want to hear nothing you have to say in the next 4 years, good, bad, or indifferent. You just shut your mouth because you weren't a part of the process. So how dare you? That's how I feel about that. So I will be voting. I have decided that I am going to vote. I will straddle the fence initially because it's difficult. Neither party is saying any of the things that I want to hear them say. But there is one party that I believe can be pressured into doing some things that I would like to see being done. So I'll just leave it there. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. And hey, guys, I started doing this new show on YouTube on every Sunday. It comes on Trail Boxing. Trail Boxing Talk is the name of the channel. And it's a little boxing discussion that we have every Sunday night. It's called the Fight Party. And we talk about all the fights that happen on the Saturday before. And so this Saturday, there are going to be some fabulous fights. The Charlo brothers out of Houston, Texas, they are both headlining championship fights this weekend. And I am super duper excited about it. This should be some really, really, really good boxing this weekend, guys. Like, I think it's gonna be one of the best boxing cards that I've seen in a long time. So I'm super excited about it. Also, there's going to be a really good UFC fight as well. So my weekend is going to be fun filled with sports. And listen, I know sports are still back, but I'm still, with my eyes on the prize, my ears to the street, trying to figure out what, when, where, why we can do what we do to help progress people that look like me. So sports are my little outlet, and you need it sometimes. I always talk about self-care. If you need to take a break, take a break. I've learned to do that more, just to clear my head so that I can continue and function properly. Mental health is serious. And looking at all the stuff that we look at on the internet really does take a toll. It really does. Whether you acknowledge it or not, it does. So, love on each other. Love on the people who love you. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, forgive me because I don't have no makeup. I didn't even lay my edges down. Y'all, it's late, so, forgive me. And I will talk to y'all next time.